So, YouTube family, the brothers decide to defend Nico. I'm not available.
Sell cologne and mixtape. I look like I sell cologne and mixtapes outside of a gas station. I don't know if you saw that Ohio State game last year, but I was definitely like the 37th best player on the field. So, yeah, I deserve $4 million a year. I don't know why anyone's surprised that I'm going to leave Tennessee. My name is literally, I am leaving. I'll just say to Tennessee, good luck finding a guy to hand the ball off 40 times a game and overthrow wide open receivers for less than $4 million a year. We don't grow on trees. We knew this day would come. I'm the first ever college football holdout. Everyone probably thought it would be someone that was actually good at football, though. Nope, it's a guy that looks like a fucking Rottweiler.
Move on, and how did you kind of? Did you have?
I have not. I have not.
Trey, and then
thinking that we're not going to do that at Miami, and I say that without any hesitation. You know, if anyone's thinking that, and they could be the best player in the world, if they want to play holdout, they might as well play get out. We don't want to do that. We don't want Miami to become that. Too many guys have sweated, bled, have laid on the line on that field to ever become that kind of a player.
Sell cologne and
So yeah, you seen that, and it was altered. It was altered intelligence, artificial, but that's how pretty much Nico probably is saying to himself. So before we get started with Emmanuel Acho defending him, getting to sit down and watch Robert Griffin pour me and cry me a river to defend Nico, and then Ryan Clark comes here and cradles Nico to his bosom. Gotta give me my theme song.
IsmokeHiphop Live. That nigga come down over here and come rock with my man and let it be good, man. Yeah. Salute.
Yes, sir. Myself a YouTuber because I'm actually in the community and we get uncomfortable so when dudes like you and kings like you saluting me. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. You beautiful family. Nah, you, because Nick, let me cut this off.
Man, what's good, YouTube family, man?
You already have, your frequency, man. You have good energy, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you inspire me a lot. You don't even realize it, man. But it's good to see somebody on YouTube in real life. You know, you're a real person, man. One thing I understand your motivation and your appreciation to the youth. Good.
Yeah, I was not right.
It's a field, man. It's a field, man. It's a field, man. Hey.
Yeah, so I gotta sit down and watch a couple of bros defend Nico and act like Nico was the victim here, to act like Tennessee or the program that are in the wrong, and Josh Heupel is not really a real coach. So before I get on my rant that you guys know I get on, let's go to these so-called brothers defending Nico. Let's start with Ryan Clark.
Shows you leadership. Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel informing the team that they are parting ways, dismissing whatever it is. Quarterback Nico Iamaleava is one of the situations that shows you leadership matters. Everybody's going to say that the NIL and the transfer portal era is ruining college football. It's not ruining college football. But what it is distorting the good feeling people used to have around it, because the former president of the NCAA, Mark Emmert, and the NCAA wouldn't do what was right. You know, more than what Tennessee is giving them, then you're out your mind. And so now, because Mark Emmert and the NCAA didn't do the one thing the NCAA was created to do back in the early 1900s by Teddy Roosevelt, which is to protect players, because they wouldn't do that, we now have a situation where you have people on the outside thinking Iamaleava is greedy because he wants more than $2 million or $2.4 million. Well, if that's what you're seeing in a capitalist era or in a capitalist society where there is no rules, there is no regulations, because the NCAA refused to do what's right, why is he wrong? Shows you leadership. Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel informing the team that they are parting ways, dismissing whatever it is. Quarterback Nico Iamaleava is one of the situations that shows you leadership matters. Everybody's going to say that the NIL, the transfer portal era is ruining college football.
Well, Ryan Clark, Mr. Cry Me a River, it is ruining college sports. We're going to get into all that, but we got to show you all these wuss crying and doing all. You brothers need to go be some attorneys for these college players, bro. It's just Cry Me a River, man. Let's listen to Robert Griffin next, man.
I can understand. But let's get to the situation with Nico Iamaleava at Tennessee. Apparently, all the details are still coming in, but Nico and Tennessee couldn't agree on whatever his coaches leave teams and go coach somewhere else after they said that they weren't going to leave. Yeah, we've seen that. Have we seen coaches have meetings with criticize Nico Iamaleava for leaving at this part of the offseason? That all makes sense. But what doesn't make sense to me is people calling for there to be buyouts for college student athletes if they decide to transfer from one school to a next because they have a contract, NIL, revenue share with the university. The reason I think this is bogus and doesn't make any sense is the very reason that they use to say why they should. Coaches have buyouts. Okay, I can understand. But let's get to the situation with Nico Iamaleava.
First of all, Tennessee isn't even asking for buyouts with Nico. They just don't want somebody like that anymore. You could go. I'll get with Robert later too. Let's go to the third brother, which is Emmanuel Acho. We know Emmanuel Acho with his hypocrisies, bruh. Watch how he inflates himself. I'm this, I'm that. Just ego, bruh.
Hey, where we are in the state of college football. We got to address this Nico Iamaleava situation. Now, first off, who the heck am I? Because in this day and age, it's all about the messenger. I am the foremost lover of college football. Played at the University of Texas, played in a national championship game, third team All-American, and now cover college football for 12 hours every Saturday during football season on Fox. But it's not about me. Let's talk. Because of your incompetence and because of your persistence in trying to continually take advantage of the college athlete, now we are in this situation where the college athlete has to overcorrect. That's the first thing. Second thing, now to you, the college athlete, be mindful. Do hate where we are in the state of college football.
Okay, I'm gonna go off, bro. I'm gonna start off precisely with your guy, Emmanuel Acho, since we left off with him. It's disturbing to see brothers behave like that. It's disturbing to see men have this type of shallow little ego. You started the whole video about you were an All-American, third team at that. I mean, I ain't never got that far in football. Who am I to hate? But you're the clear hater for many other situations we're not going to bring up. Why would you defend Nico in a system that's actually played for the players to win? With no rules, it's the wild, wild west. We can blame Mark Emmert and do all that, but when are the players going to be accountable for some of the bad decisions they made? To actually finally get what you're asking for over 40, 50 years, you're finally getting paid, and it's still not enough. Now you don't think you get paid enough, so you're gonna hold out. Doesn't that jeopardize the entire season for the school? What are the stipulations in place here? So shut up, dude. I'll get back to him later. I hate talking about Emmanuel Acho for many reasons, bro. Just something about fake liberals want to be conservative, then liberal. I don't want to get into that. Let's get into Robert Griffin. There should be buyout clauses in there that stamped and annotated on that contract that forbade you to go to certain schools or any schools. If I got to make a decision on that, if you choose to hold out, we should make you be in a situation with these buyouts where this other team who signs you, they have to pay us some type of dividends because we invested into you. We lost other caliber of quarterbacks we could have get, but we choose you and we put all our coins and dots into you. So what's the setback here when a player actually gets paid, but he feels it's not enough and walks out and leave? You guys got mad when coaches do it. So you finally got something to help you guys out and you don't even follow through with it. Nah, man, I'm good, man. I'm tired of these type of players, man. Somebody's going to tell me, but Bless One, you're not in favor of players getting paid. You're a liar. I'm all for players getting paid. I'm all for players getting paid, my man. The problem is these players are undeserving of it, bro, because who am I to say who's deserving or not? But you're actually getting paid, but your complaining is not enough. And then we have Ryan Clark. He sidesteps and sweeps away from the things that actually should be talked about in favor of talking about Mark Emmert again. How much we're going to keep blaming this dude? At this point, even if he is at fault, players are still getting paid, though. It may not be to the degree that you want, because I think it's still going to be a mess if college football pays them themselves, meaning not just through the NILs, actually coming from the profit sharings of college football. How do you break this down? Who gets paid what? It's still headaches involved in this. So stop pretending like people aren't at least trying, bro. This is far better than a system than what we had previously. And you guys are still complaining. What you should be talking about is the real passion that's lacking in these kids anymore. They're so greedy for money, they're missing the main point, which is playing the game that people love. You guys love it. The fans love it. Everybody involved. Who cares about who's the sharks out there in the water? At some point, you got to tell these students that welcome to the real world. Life isn't fair. All this fairness and catering to everybody, man, that's why people barely watch sports as it is. Now, I kind of given up on the NFL level a little bit, meaning I mostly watch NFL highlights. If the game is deserving, I might watch an NFL game, but I treat the NFL like the NBA. We don't really watch anymore besides just highlights, and you guys did that. Now, I do watch certain games that count, but I find myself drifting away because there isn't any real passion there. With college football, I'm too dedicated to it to not watch it. So I watch every game knowing there's no passion in it, knowing the rules seem weird as hell, knowing that so much players have this egotistic mindset. It makes you want to barf out there, bro. I want to throw up, but I'm trying to watch it because I love it. But you see the fun is being missed in college sports. Now you got quarterbacks like Nico who decides I'm leaving. Then leave. Understand you just ruined your career. I'm about to make a separate video about what you just did to your entire career. Let's never forget that. Stay tuned for my other video talking about Josh Heupel, how he breaks it down thoroughly, and he did the right thing for all coaches out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Blessone, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and definitely indeed stay blessed.